This is Aaron Trader. This is the last call of the day, so we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell a stock market ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, a couple things before we get started. The API report will be out today at 4:30. The EIA report will be out on Wednesday at 10:30 here for crude oil. Now, keep your eye on the Middle East here. There's a big brouhaha going on here. This might be just to be the start of everything, so just be very, very careful here. Don't have an opinion. If the market could rally up extremely hard on this news here. So just kind of watch everything that's going on in the world. Okay, here we have the crude oil, the daily chart. Now let's take a little peek ski and see what's going on here, okay? Well, you can see here we had that, the same thing. We had that lower highs and lower lows. We didn't really change a whole lot here, even though we did make a higher high and a higher low there today. So let's look at the downside first. So you're sitting at, right now, you're sitting at 73.28. What you want to do is look at the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 72.97. That's your next support level. And then we can come over to the bottom here, looking at 72.82. And then we're looking here at that 72.48 level. And then what we have here is today's low, 72.20. And then we have 71.67. That is going to be your key level there on support level, okay? So what we're basically doing is trading this because right now this looks very bearish. Okay, see your 8 days rolled over, your 21 days rolled over. When the futures open here at 21 day, we're probably touching that 200, if not lower. That's never good. So we got to see how this is all going to basically shake out here. But one thing I do like here is we see this. You always look at this RSI here. See, we have a low. We have a low, then we have a lower low here, but we have a higher low here. So we have a positive divergence going here right now. I should say on crude oil that could change, but that's what you have going on right now. Now, this is a sell signal when that green goes below the red, and that shows momentum. That's basically to the downside. So what you watch it is that 61 and 71.67. That's going to be very, very key. But then everything you need to know here is right here is on the left hand, okay? So 71.41 so far, we're holding that. And then we'll come over here. We have this 70.50 level. Then we have, what do we got there? Let me see here. You got 70.13. And then we're going to have right there on this candle is we're going to have a 69.28. And then we'll come over to the bottom there, 69.11. And then we have 68.80. And then your big retest down here is 67.71. But again, everything you need to know about support is just follow those. Just all I do is to bring these price channels right across. And that gives you all your nice support levels here if it sells off and you lose that 71.67. Okay, that'll be very, very key here. So far, like I say, we're above it, and that's really all that matters here is for the day. Now, the upside here, what we're looking for is you're sitting at 73.30 there. I mean, it's going to keep on swapping. But what we want to do is we want to look to the top of this candle here. This is that 74.46. So if you take the bottom of this candle here, 74.59, just sitting there pretty much right there. And then we have today's high, which was sitting at 74.56. So this was your resistance area right here today. This is that 74.59 level. So when you're trading this here, okay, always look to the left of the chart here. Makes life a lot easier. Just look right to left. So you know that's going to be your resistance level. You can't get through that, then you know you're going to go sideways to down, okay? But again, if we start, say we just start rallying up here. So watch those futures at 6 p.m. tonight. That's going to be a tail, and watch that API report there at 4:30. That's going to be another tail also. And then what you can do is you can go to the bottom here. You're looking at 75.18 here. Then we have what we have is 75.35, but this is the key level right here is at 75.57. Okay, so basically what you got to really do is just we're going to be trying to trade this range here. We're looking for a bottom here that's 71.67, and then we're looking for the top there of 75.57. So we're going to be trading this range here because we made a little higher high today and a higher low. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out. Now again, if we can get above that, we just look right to the bottom there. You're looking at that 76.24. We'll look to the top of this candle for resistance at 77.29, and then we'll come over here at 77.69, and then we can just follow the candles up there, 76.98. But really, your big target here is going to be that 200-day. That 78.35 is going to be very, very crucial. Then you have the 21-day above that, and we have the 50-day here sitting there above that. So realistically, what you have to do is you just have to do one level at a time. Right now here, we're just going to be basically watching this 71.67. At this loss, we just look to the left of the chart over here. And on the upside, we're looking for this 8 SMA here, maybe to possibly rally. So today here, when those futures over, just a really easy trade. You just watch today's high, okay? 74.56, watch today's low at 72.20, okay? So that's what you're going to be watching. That's what we're going to be trading against. If that's lost, then we come here, then we can go to the left, okay? If it can break up here, then we can go here, here, here. But realistically, we're going to be looking at that 8 SMA here. So always watch the previous day's candles, the high and low, and that's what we're going to trade against. But see, just like today, when it had that nice rally up at 74.56, you just look to the left here, and what we have, 74.59 here. So it came within 3 cents, you know, of that resistant level there today, and then just pull back here. So you just got to be very, very patient with this here. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. You know, yesterday we had that, you know, it basically had a sell-off, a huge sell-off, but, you know, on a possible recession. You know, the key word here is possible. You know, then they're talking about you're going to do, the Fed's going to step in and do emergency cuts of 75. But that's all bullshit. Don't even listen to that nonsense. The Fed's not going to rush into anything because the market drops down, okay? So I think we're going to get a cut in December to September, but I really think it's only going to be like a quarter point. They're not going to be cutting no 50 or 75 points, 75 basis points. That's ridiculous. They're going to cut a quarter point, and that's really what it's going to be here. So just keep away from all that noise. Trade the charts, okay? The charts don't lie. It's lines on paper. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, people lie. That's the problem with it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to fill your head with a bunch of bullshit, and just, you know, just don't even listen to it. Just trade. Yesterday, I say when you see a market that's down 1,000 points, you know that's not going to stay. You know you're going to get a rally up there. Okay, so yesterday we had a nice good rally, and today we have a nice big comeback rally right now. The Dow is sitting up over 600. The Nasdaq is up. What are we at here? Over 360, and the S&P is up 110. Look at NVIDIA. What a great trade there today, okay? That was basically an easy 6 points there. NVIDIA, mine is still running here now. Amazon was a good trade. Meta was a good trade. Microsoft was a good trade. And then I'm also in that TQQ. That is up 6.5% there today also. So just kind of watch that, you know, and nothing Tesla. Tesla was a good trade there today. So just kind of weed through all this nonsense here. Trade the charts. Let them tell you what to do, not these talking heads that they're on TV. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Looks like she's trying to get off the schneid here a little bit. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. This is a real easy chart to take a look at. This is your daily chart. Now, this was a really good scalp. I did not scalp the KOLD today on the short side at all. I did scalp the UNG. You had a really nice trade from 12.97 all the way to 13.44. I didn't get all of that there, so you had about well, it's pushing almost 50 cents there, but I got 35 cents out of UNG there today with 5,000 shares, so that was good here for natural gas, considering it's really not doing a whole lot here until we start getting some kind of a catalyst to let this run. But the reason I bought this here, and I traded this, I should say, is because we made a higher low for one thing, and I sold it because you went right into this 8 SMA, and so far you can't get above it, and that's the key. Okay, right now natural gas is sitting at 2.017, and this 8-day is sitting at 2.019. Okay, so you're just a hair below it. Okay, but what I do like about it is here, see this positive divergence going on here on your RSI, a low, higher low, and we have just the opposite going there. Okay, so this is something you want to watch. This is also something you got to, you know, the momentum is just going sideways. You can see the green and red are just pretty much solid. So until you get that spread in there, that shows momentum to the upside, or, you know, like in this case here to the downside, and this here is up to the upside. But right now we don't have that, but it's just going to be a matter of time. But if we can squirt past this key level here, this 2.019 here, then we can target it very easily to that 2.12 and even possibly right to that 2.22 very easily. Okay, so that's what we're kind of looking for, and then we can come all the way up to the top of this candle at 2.27. Okay, so that would be the big retest here if we get past that 8-day and that 21-day here. So the scalps on today was just were small levels. Okay, that was small level, but nothing on the short side because we made that higher low. Now, if we would have taken this candle here and made a lower low, okay, if we would have lost that, then yes, then that would have been in that short trade, and then we would have taken it down lower here now. So this is what we're going to be trading against here, okay? So your upside bottom line is right here, 2.019. You close above that, and you're going to go right into that 21-day at 2.12. Okay, very, very simple. Today, then what you want to watch on the bottom line, the bottom side, I should say, is today we had 1.9, but really watch this 1.88. Okay, this is the key. This is the recent low. Okay, this is what you're trading against. So yeah, 1.99 at the bottom and 2.101 there on the top. Trade that range. If you lose that, then we know we're going to start hitting all these candles here all the way down until we come up to this 1.67. Okay, that's just how that works. Okay, upside, we're going to be going here to that 8 estimate and then possibly to 21-day. But realistically, you're in an oversold condition all the way down here. We just got it. I just think it's going to be a matter of time before this thing's just going to squirt right on up here and go higher. But for me right now, I'm just trading this every day. Right now, I have no position. I just take the money and get out of it. There's better stuff out there, like technology is much better. Even like the crude oil was a really good trade there today. Okay, but right here they're not giving you much here. There's no really big candles going on here. Okay, see, like even you had there. Well, yeah, look at the spread on this. Okay, she had 2.2 on the top and 2.1. So you had a 20 cents spread here on the KOLD. That gives you a good thing on the bottom. I don't care if it goes up or down. That doesn't mean anything to a trader like me. But I'm just saying. But see, then we had a nice good rally off of that. You know what I'm saying? And then we had nice good downswing. But right now, this is just indecision candles. But what I do like about this is decision candle is green. Okay, that's what I like about that. And then we come up here. But again, everything is going to be this 8 SMA. A close above that, we go higher. A close above 1.88, we just go lower. Okay, I'll be back here tomorrow morning here before 8 o'clock, and we'll do it all over again. Now, don't forget to watch that API report there at 4:30, and then watch the futures on crude oil and natural gas when it reopens there at 6 o'clock. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.